Hi everyone, we're going to take a look at Dogecoin today as it looks like it may be putting in a bit of recovery following some serious markdown price action. So this is the 4-hour chart and we've been in this falling wedge, but it's struggled even though it's pointing towards this long-term support area. Unfortunately, for people looking to scoop up Doge at these lower prices at around 0.07, 0.08 $8, because Bitcoin has obviously given us a few bullish signals since the new year. Dogecoin has come out of this range and moved back into this upper one, and we now have all the moving averages, or at least these key moving averages, not all of them, underneath the price action, with a potential golden cross between the 50 and the 200 taking place. Now, of course, this golden cross is just on the 4-hour chart, but the 4-hour chart is where these moving averages get quite significant, and you'll notice that we haven't really been above the moving averages since October. So this is quite a significant move for Dogecoin. And it's actually in quite a helpful position because we look like we've got this golden cross between the 50 and the 200, lining up perfectly with this support line, which is previously the price action tried to maybe form a double bottom and reverse from. And if we just scroll back, you can see this is a launching point for a lot of moves previously. So very significant support. So this is actually a good setup in terms of the way it's lining up. And there's been quite a few trading opportunities in the altcoins over the last few days, but not all of them have been lining up properly due to December being quite stagnant and then everything coming alive a little bit in January, and some tokens just weren't in a good position, still breaking above, say, into new ranges like Dogecoin, but with moving averages overhead as opposed to underneath the price action. So Dogecoin is a pretty good setup right now, and looking at the RSI as well, how it's kind of just tapping the median line. So really, all we need for Dogecoin right now is a simple pullback to support with nice confluence from the 50 and 200, and then that'll be a safe, manageable entrance for a potential play up to here. It doesn't get much more simple than that. So really good play and setup with Dogecoin at the moment. Now, of course, if it continues higher from here, which I'm not sure it will, given the fact that Bitcoin is at resistance and should be heading down a little bit, then of course we can reevaluate if we move into this upper range. But typically, trying to capitalize on these breaks for the 200 MA and these key moving averages with some nice support confluence when it happens in the right area, which it is doing, is a pretty safe play. And if we also look at the fact that this is the October crash, so we are very low down in terms of price points, and we haven't been this low really since October 2024, which was essentially when, just before the US election, when we had some pretty nice gains out of the price action. So anyone looking to get in for a position at Dogecoin right now, this is not a bad idea. So you're looking, again, just to clarify, you're looking for a retrace down to the 200 MA or the support line, which is around 0.137, and then try to ride it up from there. Really straightforward. And of course, if you want to talk about your stop loss, where do you want to put your stop loss? Well, you can put it below the moving averages, right? Maybe flush between this little range, but you could very easily bring it down to here underneath this swing low and still have a relatively tolerable risk reward ratio. Always aim for about 3. So pretty good setup with Dogecoin.